What's up everybody, welcome back to another review. Today we're going to talk about the performance of the Nike LeBron 21 and we'll find out if they perform just as good as the LeBron 20 or maybe even better, or if they are worse. So let's get straight into it with traction performance. For the pattern we have a different pattern with essentially the same performance. As I said, we don't have the map of Akron, Ohio anymore, which I found was pretty cool. Performance was amazing. Just as good as on the LeBron 20. Great performance on clean and dusty courts. Just watch out for dust pickup. Moving on to the next performance category, the cushioning setup. It's essentially also exactly the same, so not too much innovation here, but why should Nike change it up if it worked so well the last time? Shoe comes with a little tech spec card again, like the LeBron 20. This time it's in the oyster theme or the shell theme, like all the colorways are inspired by different shells or oysters. We have a cushioned midsole, a Zoom turbo unit in the forefoot, and a very thick bottom-loaded Zoom Air unit in the heel. I think it's 13 millimeters, which is really pretty thick bottom-loaded Zoom unit. And how does it feel? Exactly the same as on the LeBron 20. There's really not much to say. If you never played in the 20s, it's a very soft setup, great impact protection, especially in the heel because of how thick that Zoom unit is in the heel, and the forefoot feels very bouncy and also very soft, but you're still low to the ground. You don't have the feeling that you're high up like on the LeBron 19, for example. The 20s kind of remind me of the Kobe 6 setup, and these do as well, so you're low to the ground with good impact protection and a lot of comfort. Now, moving on to the support feature, this is where we begin to see some changes, as the LeBron 20 was famous for the carbon fiber plate. Also a reason why they reminded me of the Kobe 6. I really like that setup. I really like shoes with carbon fiber plates, like the Wave 10 for example, or the LeBron 20, or even the Harden 7. They also have a really large, I'm not sure if it's carbon fiber, but it's some different type, not only a TPU shank, really large shank plate, and those shoes usually tend to perform very, very well. Now what do we have on the LeBron 21? We can't see it here on the outsole that well, but here in the middle where there's that cutout, we can see it's not carbon fiber anymore, it's a TPU shank. Did support suffer a lot from that? No, because the shoe is still, because of the materials, the lockdown, the lacing system, the white base, they still have the good support. It's just probably a feature to cut costs, as we'll talk about it in the next part of the video. The materials were more expensive. But I still think that for a shoe that comes in at 200 euros or dollars, or even some colorways 220, or as we saw with the Mimi Planche LeBron 20s, $250, you could expect at least to have a carbon fiber shank plate, no matter how expensive the materials are. It's really not that expensive to produce, and I think they could have put it in there just for a more all-around premium feel and look to the shoe. Now moving on to materials, the biggest difference compared to LeBron 20, if you just look at them, you can already see that it's not the knit upper anymore. We have a full leather upper, and actually there are 3 layers, with the first one being a full textile layer. Then we have a full flywire layer over that, and finally, to round it all off, around the whole shoe we have this pretty premium feeling leather upper. And what does it do for the shoe? It feels way more supportive. It also takes more braking time. So in the beginning, the shoe feels a bit stiff on foot. Actually, it will take some time for the materials to confirm to your feet. It doesn't go as quickly as with the knit upper on the LeBron 20. Which one do I prefer? I actually prefer the setup on the LeBron 20s because I don't like materials that are extremely stiff and that require a lot of braking time. As I said in my KD16 review, I love when the shoe is like good to go right out of the box. I'm not saying that these are terrible if you play with them at first, they just need some braking time for the materials to get softer. However, the material does provide more support and better lateral containment as well, as your foot is just really locked in and can move anywhere side to side. Something else that they kept from the LeBron 20 is the Nike Sphere mold in the heel. It really molds to your feet and keeps you locked in. It's very comfortable as well, but it also takes some braking time. It was the same on the LeBron 20. It will confirm to your feet over time and really help you keep your foot locked in. Something I forgot to say about the support features, the laces do go higher up and therefore you're also more locked in. Some people experienced heel slip on the LeBron 20. This is not at all the case here on the 21s. The last feature of the materials that also changed is the laces. As you can see, they are pretty damn thick and way thicker than on the LeBron 20. Also round laces, which we didn't have on the 20s. and they do fit the shoe in terms of the premium look and feel, but a lot of times these laces will open up when you play with them a lot or just for a long period of time. So that's something to watch out for. If you get annoyed by that, maybe switch out the laces to some flat laces or some more performance-oriented laces. So for the last part of this video, we're going to talk about the fit and the weight of the shoe. We're going to start with the weight, and they are a bit heavier than the 20s, but it's not too crazy. This is a size 14 and they come in at 529 grams on the left shoe, which is 18.65 ounces. And on the right shoe, we have 18.5 ounces, so there is a bit of a difference here, and 525 grams. So yeah, there's actually a bit of a difference between the right and the left shoe, but it's not too significant. As I said, they're a bit heavier than the LeBron 20, but it's nothing crazy. For the fit, you get essentially the same, as I said, for cushioning and traction, exactly the same as the LeBron 20. Very snug, true to size fit. And for wide footers, I would recommend going up half a size or trying them on in the store to see how they feel, as they are quite narrow here in the midfoot and also in the toe area. There's not that much space, especially also here in this shoe with the 3 layers of materials we talked about before. So overall, to sum up, are they better than LeBron 20? Are they worse than LeBron 20? Or are they the same? In my personal opinion, they are a little bit worse actually, because I prefer the knit material on the LeBron 20 and I also like the look of the LeBron 20 a bit more. But strictly in terms of performance, the cushioning is the same, the traction is the same, the upper is more supportive and a little bit thicker and stiff. So if you like that, go for the LeBron 21. If you prefer the softer knit material on the LeBron 20, maybe try to get the 20s on sale somewhere now, as they're going on sale everywhere. Other than that, they are once again a really good performance shoe, and I'm really happy how Nike changed up the LeBron line from the 20s, because before that, to be honest, apart from the LeBron 10 maybe, all the shoes in between were pretty bad for the overall basketball player. They were probably nice for LeBron, but for the average player and consumer, they weren't that nice. So I'm very glad what Nike did with the 20s and the 21s. Thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, it helps out a lot. Leave a like and comment which shoes you want me to review next. See you next time.